Hello everybody and welcome back to the Jamu channel. And as we left it in the last episode, we were in search of a beginner clue scroll, and I'm grinding to 3,500 raw rat meat so we could get this to level, so cook all this and get to level 50. But we finally obtained a beginner clue scroll from the giant rats. So that is, if we come down onto here, thieving, all drops. I saw that then, warrior. No, thieving. There it is there. So a giant rat, a clue scroll, beginner in a 1 in 128.
Task completed.
But it took us 383 rats to actually complete this. Now I am going to carry on the grind with the rats because we need 3,500 raw rat meat to try and get to level 50. Also, the beginner clue scroll will be dropped on the floor and left to despawn because in this chunk we cannot complete no beginner clue scrolls. We can complete 2 easy steps, possibly 2 elites and possibly 2 masters in this chunk. I'm not 100% sure on the last 2, but I definitely know we can do 2 easy steps in this chunk. But I'm going to carry on the grind with these rats now. I'll show you the stats that I've got to so far. So level 17, 18 and 12 in strength, hit points and prayer. And we are level 18 in combat. So probably by the time you come back, I'll probably be, looking at mid-30s maybe. Same with the hit points, probably early 30s. And around 20, 25 prayer. That's just a rough estimate, I'm not too sure. But I need to obviously gain 3,500 raw rat meat to start with the cooking grind so we can get to level 50 cooking. Like I said, cooked meat, we need 3,229, but there's a chance that we fail on most of it, so I'm just going to round it up to 3,500 raw rat meat so that we can then carry on the cooking grind. So I'm going to grind this now. I'll bring you back when we get a cooking level. So, since getting a beginner clue scroll from the giant rat, I've killed a few more. We're up to 1,119 kills, and we've obviously obtained 7 beginner clue scrolls now. Like I said in the last episode, it's not something we can do, but there was one thing that I've noticed that I didn't tick off. We did steal some silk from the silk trader. So, chest, thieving from the hero. We need to find silk store. Silver silk store. Stall, which we didn't tick off last time, so we can do that now.
Task completed.
So, if we actually talk to the silk merchant, we should be able to also sell him the silk. So if we say 120, he's going to go 50, and then we say 60. You drive a hard bargain, here you go. And that is also the diary task for number 3.
Task completed.
And I don't think that is a other task. No, because we're not buying anything from the shop. But speaking of buying stuff from the shop, from the spice trader we can buy the knife and the garlic bread and the garlic. So if we get rid of them on my little list of things there, and then if we come on to here, we are looking for all stores, all shops, baker, silver, spice trader, garlic.
Task completed.
And down a bit more, spice, and a knife.
Task completed.
So from the fur trader, we can also get both of the bear fur and the grey wolf fur. So let's go down. All shops. Baker, fur. So bear fur.
Task completed.
And then grey fur.
Task completed.
There we go. I was going to say, you didn't say it then. So that's that trader done. We can go to... Let's go to the baker and trade and get all the stuff on the baker. So that's bread, one cake, one chocolate slice, and a chocolate bar. So come all the way to the bottom again. So bread,
Task completed.
cake,
Task completed.
chocolate bar,
Task completed.
and the chocolate slice. So we can now get rid of that one.
Task completed.
And that leaves us at this moment with 7 coins. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to quickly put this stuff in the bank, and then we're going to come back and do some attacks on the guards. As always, I'll bring you back if anything new happens. So here we are. I'm just going to do an attack on a guard. Keep you with me for this because it will drop something new for us. Let's see how we get on with this. Oh, we're not hitting as good as I thought we would be. We have also, like as you can see in the event, brought some cakes with us, as I think these guards will beat us up a little bit. I think I may have to come back to this. We'll definitely kill this one anyway. We've got a bit of food in the invent to keep us going. Well, I think at the moment they are still a bit too strong. Our combat is level 25. But let's go anyway. All drops from a guard. There we go, that's what we want. Bones. Let's have a look at the drop table anyway, while we're slowly beating this dude up. Bones, iron bolts, steel arrows, bronze arrows, air ruins, earth ruins, fire, blood, chaos, nature. Level 33 and 26 in attack. And we get the 25 coins. And the bones, obviously. So let's go guard.
Task completed.
And that was the wrong one because that is a guard dog. So let's untick that again. My mistake on that one. We are looking for guard. So let's do that. Guard dog, guard dog. Here we go. Guard. Bones.
Task completed.
And then we also got the 25 coins. So coin 1, 4, 7, 12, 17, and a 1 in 32.
Task completed.
With then 25 coins, we cannot buy anything at the moment. So what I am going to do is I'm going to do a bit of thieving from the silk store and see if we can grind that up a little bit. As always, I'll bring you back if something new happens. And there we go, that is level 21 in thieving. Eventually, we will sell the silk back to the silk trader and get some money. But we can do pyramid plunder, room 1. That's not something we can do at this time. But we will carry on the grind, and I'll bring you back if anything new happens. And there we go, that is level 22 in thieving. which we can now steal from a wine stall. There isn't one in this location at the minute, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off and get an invent of silk, and then we're going to go over to the baker store, because stealing from a baker store, the spawn time is 2.4 seconds to generate back, whereas this on the silk stall is 4.8 seconds. So on 16 XP per steal from a baker stall, we will get 32 in the time we get 24 off a silk stall. So I'll bring you back once we get another level. And there's level 23. Another couple of levels, and then we'll be able to pickpocket from a warrior. So I'll bring you back at the next level. And there we go, that is level 24. And there we go, that is level 25 in thieving. We can now pickpocket from a warrior. So if we come to the west of Ardougne, there should be a warrior here. So let's change attack to, let's not attack him. Pickpocket for now. Oh, actually, there we go, straight off the bat. The first pickpocket, which gets us 18 coins. So if we come on to the tasks, we are looking for thieving from a guard. That's a gem store. Guard. Should have been 18 coins. I've seen it somewhere. Why does that one say 30 coins? Oh, because it's a warrior, sorry, not a guard. Ugh, can't get the staff nowadays. So we're looking for warrior, thieving from a warrior, which is there. 18 coins.
Task completed.
So they do only give coins, and I think they do stun us for 2. But what's the XP on that? The XP on that is 90 or 26. So I might do this for a little bit more, see if we get a few more levels. Yeah, so actually I'm changing my mind. I'm not going to do that very much. If I need a cash stack, which I don't, because I can sell the silk to the silk trader eventually. There's just a 10 to 15 minute in-game cooldown time to do that. I think I may just go back to the store. But what I will do is do a bit of cooking and see if I can get that up to level 25. So I'll bring you back when we get the next cooking level. And there we go, that is level 21 in cooking. We can now cook beast meat, giant crab meat, red crabs, and make some cream. So what I am actually going to do is I'm just going to keep grinding, cooking, thieving from the baker stall, killing the rats, just keep doing the circle until we get close to doing something new. I'm not going to keep bringing you back for every level just because it gets a bit tedious and boring. I'm level 22, 23, 24. I'll bring you back when we get an all-round stats. So we're at 25 thieving and 21 cooking. We still need to collect 2,606 raw rat meat. But like I said, once we get close to doing something new, for example, killing a guard maybe, getting a level close to level 50 or level 18 thieving, or obtaining anything off the task list, then I'll bring you back. So here we are. I have been grinding a little bit off screen. We've got ourselves up to 43 cooking and level 40 in thieving. So we do need a, let's come to the calculator, 1,700 raw rat meat, and at the moment we've got 194. So we have slowly been building that up and cooking some, and in between of doing a thieving grind. We did also get our first collection log, which is the beekeeper's boots. But like I said, random events will not be used. It's just a collection log. So I brought you back because I've got level 40 in thieving. So what I want to do on here is we need to come over to this door. Run over to the door. We need to pick lock the lock. Let's go on to the tasks. There we go. Go upstairs, and we have these two chests here. So let's do the first one. There we go. We found one nature ruin and 3 coins in the first chest. So that is chest 50, chest nature, which is 3 coins.
Task completed.
And nature ruin.
Task completed.
And I think you find nothing. Yeah, I think that one may be another level. But if we do that again, you disable it, you open this job. There we go, 3 coins and 1 nature ruin. Also, we can now... no, we just need to go through there. We don't need to pick lock anything. We can steal from the fur store. Probably going to do that where that guard is. So if we walk here and then steal. No, get your hands off that. So let's go there. Hey, get your hands off that. Right, so we've been caught. So let's quickly just come out of the way a bit. Come out of the way for him to stop chasing us. Thank you. Or is he still chasing? No, he stopped. So we do need to stand on this edge, I think. Is there any other places? Fur, silk, spices? No. We just need this guard to disappear, which he's done. And there we go. So there is the grey wolf fur, and that is from the first stall, so which is that one.
Task completed.
What else can we do? We can't do the 50 chests at the moment because we do need... I'm just looking at the wiki why we're doing this. So the 50 chests is 50 coins from a chest. Is level 43. A gem stall is... I think you're quite high up on this one. Gem is 75. Yep, so we can't do the gem stall. Pickpocket a guard, which I think we can actually now do. Let me double check. Level 40, which we can. So let's try and get this one. Nope. So let me just quickly change that left click to pickpocket at the moment. So failed again. And the third time. Let's just spam click it. No, that's a fourth. We will get him. But we've only just got to level 40, so there we go. So if we open that, that should give us 30 coins, which it has. And that is...
Task completed.
Pickpocket a guard, which is done. So we can't do gem. We can't do the hero, because that is... I think heroes are the level 80 grind. That is what we're trying to get to level 84. The knight is level 55. Paladin is a level 70. A silver stall is... Let's have a look. Stall, silver... is level 50, so we can't do that one at the moment. The Spy Stall is 65, so we can't do that. So what we can now do is, I have been stealing some silk, and I have obtained the correct money to buy items from the stores. So let's get the coins out, chuck them in, chuck that into a magic thing. Let's take all the coins. So first of all, let's go and do the plate bodies. So here we are at the plate body shop. We can buy 1 bronze, 1 iron, 1 steel, 1 black,
Task completed.
and 1 mithril. So that is obtain a mithril plate body. So if we also come onto the bottom, steel plate
Task
body,
completed.
a mithril plate,
Task completed.
an iron plate body, a bronze,
Task completed.
and a black plate body.
Task completed.
So we can now wear these. Obviously, every single one that we've got
Task
will give us
completed.
better defense bonus, which will be the mithril one. So if we look at my notes, we can now get rid of that shop stuff there. If we come to the spice trader, we do need to still obtain spice. So yeah, we've just got that. So if we go on to that one, come to the bottom. Here we go, spice.
Task completed.
So that can now come off my list. If we go over to the gem trader, we can now get a sapphire, emerald, and a ruby. Oops, steady, where we go. So that's all them 3 done. Let's mark them off the tasks. That's the silver gemstone, sapphire,
Task completed.
ruby,
Task completed.
and the emerald.
Task completed.
So all we need to do now is come over to the silver merchant and buy all the items off the silver merchant. Which, if we come over to the notes, is literally 1 unstrung symbol, silver, and a silver bar. So that's all them done. Come over to the tasks. So we've got the unstrung symbol,
Task completed.
a silver ore,
Task completed.
and a silver bar.
Task completed.
So that is all items brought from the shops now. So what I am going to do is go to the estate agent and buy a player house. So here we are, just talking to the estate agent. How do I buy a house? Yes, I would like to buy a house. Yes, please, thank you. Go through the Remington house portal and you'll find your house ready for you to start building. Here's a book of the house, which is your construction guide, which would just be chucked in the bank and not used. But that is
Task completed.
buy a player house. So that is all the items that we need in respect to shops. So I'm going to bank everything and then I'll tell you what the next thing is. So here we are at the moment. This is our bank tab. We did obtain 5 sapphires from a random event, but because we now obtained it, we can now put it into its own tab because we can use it. So all the bits at the top are things we cannot use at this moment because we've obtained for a random event, excluding coins, which we can use. All the food we've obtained so far. The third one is going to be all crafting items. The fourth one will be all mining, so all your coal, iron and stuff will go in there. The next one will be fletching and wood cutting. and construction. So we'll just make sure that all goes in there, planks and stuff. The next one will be the magic tab. So obviously, because we've obtained nature ruins, we can now put them in a tab. The next one will be all items we get. So maces, pickaxes. No, pickaxe will go into mining. Plate shields and stuff like that will all go into this one. And so on as the game goes on. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to get some food out and we're going to start the grind on the zombies in the sewers. So, I think they are level 24, so I am going to take 10 cakes just in case. And we'll see how we get on. So, I'll bring you back when we arrive at the gate that we can picklock. So here we are. This is the gate that I have been using as a picklocking method because it gives 25 XP. Oh, no, he's gone through it, so I need to go through again. Come on. Come on. There we go. Quick, quick, quick. There we go. So we now are into the area of where the level 24... I think they are level 24 zombies spawn. Yeah, so here they are. So if we have a quick look at the drops, he is going to attack us. Let's see how we get on with this for now. So what I'll do is I'll bring you back once we get this first zombie kill, because I think it's going to take some time. So here we go. This is our first kill on a zombie, and that took ages. So what I am going to do is I am actually going to leave the zombies for now. We'll obviously mark off the bones because we did obtain bones. So a zombie, always bones.
Task completed.
And we did also get the zombie 18 coins. So zombie, body, bronze, chaos, coins 10, coins 18, a 1 in 6.1.
Task completed.
So what I am actually going to do is I'm going to go to the guards instead because they are a level 20. We'll see how we get on with that. I'll bring you back when we get to the guards. So here we are in the Ardougne market, and there is a spawn of level 20 guards. So these have 22 HP. Let's see if these are a little bit easier to attack. So I'll bring you back just as we kill our second guard on the account. So there we go. That is our second kill on a guard.
Completed.
And we have obtained an iron dagger, which is a best in slot. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with the iron mace for now because it is a bit better in the stat market in regards to prayer and melee strength stats. So if we also come down to guard, not a guard dog, that's a guard there. We are looking for an iron dagger, which is a 1 in 21.3.
Completed.
So that is our second weapon on the account. I will see how we do with the guards. They don't hit as much as the zombies, but they are hitting. But let's do a couple more kills, and I'll bring you back if something new happens. And there we go. That is the 7 coins from the guard. So let's find that. Air ruins. Coins, coins, coins. 1, 4, and 7. A 1 in 8.
Task completed.
So obviously with the first few kills, we are going to get most new things from these, but we'll carry on the grind. I'll bring you back if anything new happens. And there we go, on kill number 4, that is only a bone drop. So I am classing that as a nothing drop. So if we pick them up and come down to guard Also, there should be on here, there we go, a guard, a 1 in 16 of nothing. Because you always drop bones.
Task completed.
You always drop bones, so if nothing comes with that, I'm classing that as a nothing drop. So, I'll bring you back, hopefully, with something new, or a level. And there we go, that is level 31 in hit points. Might as well keep you with me for this, because we only need to hit him one more time. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Come on. There we go. And just the 7 coins again, which you've already got. So, I'll bring you back if anything new happens. And there we go, on kill number 6, we have the steel arrow, which, if we come over to the guards, that is, so coins, there we go, a guard, a steel arrow, just the one, is a 1 in 32.
Task completed.
And what I am going to do is, I am going to wear that, just because it is an item we have obtained, only just to give us some range strength, even though we're not doing any range. It just saves building them up in the bank. But as always, I'll bring you back, hopefully on the next kill. And there we go. Yeah, definitely on the next kill. We have obtained the 12 coins, which is a 1 in 4.22.
Task completed.
So, like I said, they are pretty easy at the start. We're only 7 kills in, and I think every drop is new. But I'll bring you back, hopefully on the next kill. And there we go, on the next kill, which is number 8, we have obtained the 4 coins
Task
from the guard,
completed.
which is a 1 in 16. So far so good. The good thing is about this chunk is we'll never run out of food. So we'll carry on the grind. Now I'll bring you back. And there we go, on kill number 9, which it is, we have obtained the strawberry seeds. So, a guard, steel arrow, strawberry seeds, a 1 in 311.
Task completed.
So, that is, will be some farming items for when we need to do some farming. But not bad, on a 9th kill for a 311. You know something that is a 1 in 10 is going to take about 3 years. But, as always, I'll bring you back at something new. And there we go, that is level 40 in strength. So we're only halfway of killing this guard at the moment.
Dying on my hardcore Iron Man. Completed.
Wow, that's what you get for not paying attention, guys. I've literally just died from a guard because I wasn't paying attention. I have now lost my hardcore Iron Man status. Oh, crikey. Let's ask him to bring the items here. Or maybe not. I can't believe I've just died to a guard because I wasn't paying attention. Now I'm going to have to go up into the bank in Lumbridge to get 30 coins out so we can get back to the Ardougne area. This is where we spawned in, so we have already unlocked the music track for this, but I didn't want to unlock Death's Domain, and I've just lost me hardcore Iron Man status. Oh, I'm so gutted. Oh, not paying attention. That's my own fault, because, like I said, I just wasn't looking at the screen at the time, just doing a bit of AFKing. We did get level 40 in strength, but I'll bring you back when we finally get back over to the chunk. And here we are, back in the Ardougne chunk with just a normal standard Iron Man next to my name instead of it being red now. My cakes are still on the floor. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Just being so lazy, I'm not looking at what I needed to do. But that is what it is. As always, I'll bring you back at the next kill. And there we go. That is something new from the guards, which is now the iron bolts. So if we come down to iron bolts, so 5 of them, which we are going to class as that as being done, which we are now going to swap that over. Oh, no, can't we wield them? Oh, 26 range apparently. Okay, fair dues, no worries. But they'll go in the bank, and we can now mark off
Task completed.
iron bolts. As always, I'll bring you back at something new. So there we go, we've done 15 kills on the guards for now. So what I am going to do is I am going to bank these items. Max will keep you with me because we're not too far. Stick that in the weapons tab. Coins, seeds can go into a farming tab. The iron bolts can go in the fletching tab because they will be. Actually, let's stick them in the weapons tab. Not a problem. So this is the bank. This is where I'm going to end the episode here. Just done a few kills and a few more tasks on the drops. And also some thieving stuff. I am going to carry on killing some rats off screen and getting the thieving level up a bit more. Also, I will be cooking some meat in between again. But you've been watching the Jamu channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me, and I'll catch you in the next episode.